Most people think they know what their mobile app is, but if asked to define it clearly, many struggle. That's because they focus on what their app does rather than the problem it actually solves. If someone asks you, "What's your app about?" the common response is, "It's a fitness tracker," or "It's a social networking app." But that's just the surface level of function. If you try to sell your app like that, it's like saying a Dyson is just a vacuum cleaner. If people just need a vacuum, they'll buy the cheapest one available. Your app's true value lies in the transformation it provides. An app isn't just a collection of features, it's a bridge from point A to point B. Point A is where your users are right now, struggling with the problem. Point B is where they could be after using your app. More efficient, healthier, wealthier, better connected. Every successful app creates a transformation. Take Uber, for example. People started at A, struggling to find a cab. Uber took them to B, instant, convenient transportation at their fingertips. And so, the better you define the transformation your app provides, the easier it becomes to market. If your app is vague or its benefits are unclear, people won't immediately see why they should download it, let alone pay for it. The clearer your transformation, the stronger your messaging and the easier it is to gain users. Now, think about the experience level of your users. When they first encounter your app, where are they starting? Are they complete, let's say, beginners like someone who's never tracked their fitness before? Or are they experienced users looking for advanced analytics? Understanding this helps define how broad or niche your audience will be. Most industries have a wide base of beginners and fewer experts. If you cater to beginners, you have a larger market, but they may not pay as much. On the other hand, if you target professionals with advanced features, you'll have a smaller market, but they may be willing to pay a premium. A great example is design software. Canva targets beginners with easy to use tools and a massive audience, while Adobe Photoshop targets professionals who will pay much more for its advanced capabilities. Both are successful, but they serve different user levels. If you're unsure about your app's transformation, start by defining the main problems your users face and the solution your app provides. If the gap between their problem and your solution is too big, users may feel overwhelmed and give up. So, smaller, incremental transformations make it easier for users to adopt and stick with your app. Once you've identified whether your users start and where they'll end up, position yourself in the equation. If you've built an app for, let's say, financial literacy, have you gone through the transformation yourself? Are you speaking from experience? Or are you relying on experts to guide your app's content? People trust solutions from those who have walked the path themselves, so credibility matters. In your workbook, we gave you a credibility matrix. So like this, you can jot down what you are credible for, and if you're going to be working with professionals, what are they credible for? So like this, you can basically sell your solution to these app users and tell them that you're actually a professional or someone that was in their shoes before. So the final step is refining how you explain your app's transformation. The simpler and the clearer it is, the easier it will be to market, attract users, and keep them engaged. If you're struggling to define, go back to the core problem your app solves. The better you articulate the before and after, the stronger your positioning will be. At the end of the day, the most successful apps aren't just tools, they're enablers of change. Your app should not only function well, but also tell a story. Before using this app, you struggle with X. After using this app, your life is better because of Y. The stronger that story, the more compelling your app becomes. To define your app's transformation clearly, you need to create an A to B transformation document. This document helps you map out where your users are starting, where they will end up, and how your app bridges that gap. It ensures that every feature and design choice aligns with solving the core problem your users face. Start by identifying your point A, where your target users are, before they've interacted with your app. Think about their pain points, frustrations, and inefficiencies. If your app is for budgeting, point A might be someone struggling to track their expenses, feeling overwhelmed by finances, and not knowing where their money is going each month. If your app is for fitness, point A could be someone who wants to work out, but feels unmotivated, confused about routines, and doesn't know where to start. Next, define your point B, what your user's life looks like after successfully using your app. This is the result your app helps them achieve. A budgeting app's point B might be a user who now has clear expense categories, automated savings, and peace of mind about their finances. A fitness app's point B might be someone who has developed a consistent workout habit, sees progress, and feels confident in their fitness journey, and of course, loves their app. So, once you've defined these 2 points, outline the steps your app provides to take users from point A to point B. These steps are your app's core value. What actions does a user take inside the app that contribute to their transformation? A budgeting app might guide users to sync their bank accounts, categorize expenses, set financial goals, and receive automated spending insights. A fitness app might offer daily workout plans, progress tracking, reminders, and community support. Now, it's time to document this in the A to B transformation worksheet. First, clear any pre-existing data in the worksheet to create a blank slate. Then, in the first column, write down everything that describes the user's current state at point A. Be specific. If they're unmotivated, why? If they're confused, what exactly is overwhelming them? This is the starting pain points. In the last column, describe the ideal transformation at point B. What does success look like? How do they feel after using the app consistently? This is what we have to work on together in order to get to those points. The middle section is crucial. These are the milestones a user must reach to get from point A to point B. Think of these as stepping stones. If the gap is too large, users may drop off because the transformation feels unattainable. Smaller, achievable milestones keep them engaged. If the budgeting app's point A is financial chaos and point B is financial confidence, the milestones might be setting up expense categories, tracking spending for a month, setting a savings goal, and reviewing monthly reports. Each step provides progress, making the final transformation feel within reach. Once the milestones are defined, the next step is assessing how your app facilitates each one. Which features directly support these steps? If a step is missing from the app experience, users may struggle to reach that transformation. This process ensures your app is designed with purpose, not just with random features that don't contribute to the core goal, but with the step-by-step process that they'll go through in order to reach their goal. After mapping this out, you should be able to clearly articulate your app's transformation in one sentence. Before using this app, users struggle with point A. After using this app, they achieve point B by completing these milestones. This statement becomes the foundation of your marketing, user experience, and product roadmap. It keeps you focused on delivering meaningful change rather than just adding features for the sake of it. As you refine this document, put yourself in your user's shoes. Would the transformation feel achievable? Are the steps intuitive? Does every part of the app guide users toward this goal? The clearer and more realistic the A to B transformation, the stronger your app's value will be. Once finalized, this document serves as a guiding blueprint to ensure that your app truly delivers impact. And so now, we're going to go to the next lesson and continue this journey. Let's do it.